Hi everybody, this is Anthony Fritchley, known as Anthony Fritchley 2003 on my YouTube channel here, and it's been a while since I did the TV show review, so yeah. So today's TV show review I'm going to do is Blue's Clues. So yeah, I'm going to tell you what Blue's Clues is. If you don't know what Blue's Clues is, it's kind of like a TV show. I know there's a lot of people who know Blue's Clues, like Dan Sobel, Nathan Gaby 2006, and George's Media Corps 2000, and the other users who likes Blue's Clues. So yeah, I want to tell you a TV show review of Blue's Clues. And if you guys hate Blue's Clues, I respect your opinion. So yeah. So I'm going to do a TV show review of Blue's Clues. So yeah, let's get started with this TV show review of Blue's Clues. So here we go, let's get started. So Blue's Clues, it's kind of like a Nick Jr. TV show, which came out in September of 1996. This is the original, I'm talking about the original series of Blue's Clues. Because I will do a next one, which is Blue's Clues and You. So yeah, Blue's Clues is kind of like my childhood, and I just seen Blue's Clues first time when I was a kid. I haven't seen all of every other episodes of Blue's Clues. I'm not sure if I've seen all the episodes of Blue's Clues, which I know. First, Steve Burns was in Blue's Clues until somewhere in 2002, Joe was in Blue's Clues. And the characters of Blue's Clues originally is Steve Burns from Blue's Clues, Blue's puppy named a puppy named Blue from Blue's Clues, and Magenta, and another puppy named Magenta, similar to Blue from Blue's Clues, but it's a pink or magenta version of Magenta from Blue's Clues. So yeah, and sometimes they have Green from Blue's Clues, Green's puppy. So yeah, and they have the other characters like Tickety, Slippery Soap, Shovel and Pail, Mr. Salt and Mrs. Pepper, and Mailbox. And he said, "Here's your letter." Yep. And they have the real kid scenes during the Blue's Clues letter segments. So yeah. What else does he likes to figure out Blue's Clues, and he likes to find some clues during Blue's Clues. And they have the side table drawer on Blue's Clues. And Steve and Joe had the handy dandy notebook. Well, they both have different handy dandy notebook. So yeah. And Steve Burns and Joe from Blue's Clues likes to draw things that they found clues, and they try to figure out what Blue wants to do if they want what they want, and they had to figure out Blue's Clues, and either like Blue from Blue's Clues, who was trying to solve problems, whatever that is. I'm not sure. So yeah, and I know Steve Burns played as himself, and Donovan Patton played as Joe from Blue's Clues. Yep. Well, later, they have the actual series. There's actually a movie called Blue's Big Musical Movie. And anyways, and Steve and Joe likes to Blue's Clues, and they like to say, "We are looking for Blue's Clues. We are looking for Blue's Clues." And what else does they do? Oh yeah, they have to find our culprit. They like to say, "You have to find a culprit." That's first clue. And they have the Blue's Clues intro, but I remember they have some book reference, like The Very Hungry Caterpillar and Corduroy, whatever that bear's name is. But yeah. they have these references during the intro. Did you know that? I know. Mostly the books only, that is. In the backgrounds, that is. They have, so yeah. So yeah. I'm trying to think what else they... Yeah, Mr. Salt and Mrs. Pepper was in Blue's Clues. Tickety Talk and Slippery Soap. And oh yeah, I had Periwinkle first appearance on Blue's, but that's only on Blue's Big Musical Movie when he first appearance. They have more appearance on the other Blue's Clues. I just realized that Periwinkle was first appearance in Blue's Big Musical Movie. I thought it first appears before that, but just first appears on Blue's Big Musical Movie. So yeah. Yeah, Periwinkle was in Blue's Clues. I know they have the episode, they like to have Blue's birthday episodes and Steve Burns like to do Blue's Skidoo and any other fun adventures. So yeah, and they like to go on very cool adventures on Blue's Clues. You have to use 3 clues to figure it out. They usually do 3 paw prints, which is kind of like a Blue's paw print. And before they get started with the Blue, right during the beginning of Blue's Clues, Blue's had to push this on it's kind of like on a screen and show Steve about the oh, we gotta figure out Blue's Clues. Yeah. And Steve Burns does, likes to do the letter segments. He likes to sing sing the Blue's Clues song and the all kinds of things. And like to figure it out and see which one is it, right or wrong or whatever that is, and find some words. And so yeah, and Nick and Blue's Clues is it's actually a little children's show. Yeah, too bad that show got took off the air since 2019. It is. I don't think it's on. I'm not sure it's on Paramount Plus nowadays. I don't think Blue's Clues and You's. I don't think they make Blue's Clues and You anymore either. So yeah. And yeah, and they like to do all kinds of fun stuff, whatever that is. I don't know what else I gotta say about the TV show review of Blue's Clues, so I'm gonna have to let it be. So yeah, and Steve and Joe. When Joe first appearance on Blue's Clues, I think that would have been like Steve Burns' last day, I think. Until later, it was just Joe. So yeah, and they have these characters from Blue's Clues, which is Mr. Shovel, Mrs. Shovel and Pail, Slippery Soap, Tickety Talk, Mailbox, Periwinkle, there's Blue, Magenta, sometimes Green at first appearance, and Green from Blue's Clues. What else? Okay, Mrs. Salt and Mrs. Pepper, and that Baby Pepper, whatever that is. I'm not sure what else they have, these characters. I'm not sure what else. There has to be something. And some of these random characters, like they didn't have too much appearances. I'm saying the characters that they usually be on Blue's Clues. So yeah. I'm trying to think what else they did on what else they have the characters from Blue's Clues. Oh yeah, there's Mailbox from Blue's Clues. Yep, Mailbox. I'm not sure if I said it already, but yeah. I like to have their letters for our friends. And Steve Burns likes to, and Blue and Steve Burns likes to Blues Kazoo. And say Blues Kazoo, we can do. And they like to find some clues and says, a clue, a clue, a clue. Did you see a clue? Where? And they have the drum or cymbal sound for the when he saw the when Steve or Joe already saw the clue. So yeah. And they like to sing their mailbox song when it's mail time. And Steve said, meow, and Joe said, meow. So yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a side table drawer for Blue's Clues. I'm not sure what else they have the characters from Blue's Clues. I can't remember. But I know there's Shovel and Pail, Mrs. Salt and Mrs. Pepper, and the baby Pepper baby with the baby, wherever that is. And there's Periwinkle, there's Blue, Magenta, Periwinkle, Tickety Talk, and all kinds of characters from Blue's Clues. So yeah, and when they did their ending, they sing this, now it's time for so long. So yeah, they like to sing this, yeah, they like to sing their time for so long. So yeah, I think that, I think that was, and I kind of don't mind Blue's Clues nowadays, even though I'm not always really into Blue's Clues too much actually. But I do like Blue's Clues with love and passion, even though I'm not interested. And then just because I'm not interested in the show doesn't mean I'm gonna hate it. I still like shows. I usually not into Barney, but I do like Barney. I really don't mind Barney. So yeah, for example. So yeah, I know that. And you have the Blues Big Musical movie and the TV show Blue's Clues, and Donovan Patton was in the and Blue's Clues was in Blue's Clues. Donovan Patton is Joe. And somewhere at the end of the Blue's Clues series, they have the show called Blues Room, which is kind of like when Blue talks. So yeah. So yeah, I think that's all I gotta say with this TV show review of Blue's Clues. I think I'm out of ideas what I'm trying to say. So yeah, and I gotta say is Blue's Clues is a pretty good show. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. Subscribe to my channel, everybody. Drop a like on this video, and I'll see you guys next time on the next video. I'm not sure what TV show review will be next, so I might maybe do Blue's Clues and You. So yeah, thanks for watching.